What's going on, guys? Now, there's something which I can't understand. It's been just on my mind for a while, and I'm trying to grasp why exactly this is, but it's Chelsea. I don't know why Chelsea are not getting the praise they deserve because if you go back on my videos, I even said before a ball had even been kicked this season, I said watch out for Chelsea because they seem to be building something very, very good. And it's been proven to be correct. It's only six games gone, so it's early days, but they have been brilliant this season, absolutely brilliant. And rival fans were having a bit of fun with them before the season started because there's this narrative in football. Everyone likes to come down on a team that spends lots of money, and as soon as there's a hint of that team not doing well, they're on them. Whether that's media, whether it's other fans, and everyone wanted Chelsea to struggle this season. But the fact of the matter is, they've just done really, really well, and they've surprised a lot of people. Not me. I knew this was coming. I put Chelsea fourth this season. I put them sixth last season. I got that right. Fourth this season. I just think what they're doing at the moment is very good. And I look at their team, and it's just more. It's more than just Cole Palmer. It's more than that. Last season they had Gallagher in the 10. Now they've shifted Palmer from the right into the 10, and they look a different team. Palmer has the ability to run a game of football. Everyone talks about his goals, but he is controlling everything that Chelsea do in attack, and he's doing it brilliantly. And then you look at behind, they've got Enzo Fernandez and Casado together, who really seem to be forming a bit of a partnership. And it just goes to show maybe they needed Palmer in the 10 for them both to click. Because since that has happened, Chelsea look a completely different side. And it's, I don't know why Chelsea fans are not praising how they're doing. They're doing really, really well. And I just think it's, honestly, I if it was last season, I can understand it, or the season before, I get it. But this season, they're playing really good stuff. Look at Jadon Sancho. Does nothing at Manchester United, comes into Chelsea, and he looks a completely different player. And it just shows this manager might be the real deal. He might be, because he is getting a tune out of every one of the Chelsea players. And everyone got really, really excited about Gallagher last season. And then when he was sold, there was uproar from Chelsea fans simply because he's English. Let's be honest. It worked out for both parties. Gallagher is perfect for Atletico Madrid because he runs around, puts tackles in. He's quite limited technically, and it's worked out for Chelsea because they've finally got players who can actually control the midfield now. Because that's one thing Conor Gallagher can't do. He can't control the midfield. He hasn't got the ability to do it. Whilst Palmer now has got more control of that middle, and it's just bringing out the best of Chelsea. Madueke on the right's doing well. He's a bit too selfish for my liking. Don't know if Chelsea fans agree with that, but he seems to be doing well on the right. And Nicholas Jackson, everyone gave Jackson so much stick last season, and I don't think it's warranted. I think Jackson's a very, very good player. Where Chelsea are in the process now, he's perfect. When Chelsea get to a stage where they're challenging for the league, will he be the first choice striker? Maybe not. Maybe not. But you need players who can come in. You don't necessarily have to have players who can hit the ground running now in terms of winning a title. You just need players who can just come in and make a team better. Chelsea could buy a striker next summer and Jackson could be the bit part player, but you need him. If he's your second or third choice striker or left winger, then that is a serious positive because you're not going to get many better than him. And the defence seems to have shored itself up. I think Tosin was a very smart signing. Fofana's back from injury. Cole seems to have done well. Gusto's playing well like he did last season. Cucurella as well. The one problem is probably the goalkeeper. I think Sanchez, for me, makes a few too many mistakes. But apart from that, Chelsea have a serious side. And in Moises Caicedo, they have one of the best defensive midfielders in the world. I can't tell you how much I rate this guy. And it pains me because I would have loved to have seen him next to Rice in the midfield for us. But it just wasn't possible. You can't spend 100 million on a player and then another 100 million on a player. It was never going to happen. But he's doing so many good things for Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez looks a different player now. He really does. He's really improved. I have to say, um, he's found it tough at Chelsea, Enzo Fernandez, but so far he's done really, really well. And I think Chelsea are on course to finish in the top four if they carry on this. But it's tough, you know. Everyone's expecting Chelsea now to fall away. I don't know. I don't know where this negativity is coming from, and it's I'm not saying they're anywhere close to winning the title by no means, but you best believe if they start dropping points, the media are going to come in hard on Chelsea. But it's, you know, they keep answering their critics. They're a very, very well run team. And Enzo Maresca's really created something special at Chelsea. And if you even look at their backup players, Mudryk done well in the cup. You've got Felix who can come off the bench, and Nkunku, Pedro Neto. It's a scary side. And even that Renato Vega looks really good. Chelsea are really looking strong at the moment. And I think they're starting to freak out a few teams, because a lot of teams thought that with Villa in the Champions League, Villa might fade away this season and it's their chance to pounce. I'm talking about Tottenham, I'm talking about Man United. And Chelsea have just blown them out of the water in their performances. It's but I have to say, it's only 6 games gone. But I tell you what, if I'm a Chelsea fan, I would get behind this team. Get behind. The negativity's got to stop now, because Chelsea are finally showing signs of quality. And I knew it was going to happen. Go watch my previous videos. I said Chelsea are cooking something this season. They're doing really, really good stuff in the transfer window. Getting rid of Gallagher was a masterstroke. And I'm glad people are now seeing it, because it's allowed Palmer to be in the 10. And that's his best position for me. And he's just arguably the best player in the league at the moment this season. You know, he's unbelievable. Chelsea are doing really good things, and it's you know, I think it's painful. I hate Chelsea, can't stand Chelsea, but you've got to credit them. You know, they're doing really good stuff, and they'll be hopeful that they can continue it. But I just think the negativity from Chelsea fans, it's not all of them, but there's some who are just being so negative for no reason, and I think it's a bit stupid, because they're doing really good stuff, and they're going in the right direction. So yeah, for them, they'll hope that it can just keep continuing until the end of the season.